It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Seahawks and the 49ers coming up next.
We're about 40 miles south of Galveston as we welcome you inside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. And CD, our quarterbacks taking center stage here for each of their respective offenses. Geno Smith of the Seahawks, Jimmy Garoppolo of the 49ers.
And I think that each quarterback wants to play this game with a faster tempo. They want to get the plays in quickly, get in and out of the huddle quickly, take just a few seconds at the line of scrimmage and survey the defense, and then attack. And I think that we'll see both offenses try to do that in this one.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 12 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They'll try for the first with Walker, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. San Francisco ready for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he will find his man Samuel. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. No score after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now Garoppolo. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Week 2 underway around the NFL. And a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener. The 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat. Monday night doubleheader. Tennessee and Buffalo 7:15 Eastern. And then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now Gino on first down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running 2, trying to speed up. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on 3rd down. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They lost last week. Actually, not only did they lose, they were shut out, but they've got the lead here right now. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. On 1st down, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. To throw on 2nd and 6. Smith. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a tight, low-scoring affair thus far. 3-3 is our score heading into the 4th. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Trailing 10-3. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Smith on first down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Smith now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Smith. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 32 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people that big games.
Touchdown 49ers! Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
And that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now the focus shifts to the Seahawks offense. Trailing by a touchdown. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. And that one results in 35 yards. Now Smith. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Garoppolo. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Uses the stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Garoppolo looking to throw. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Garoppolo to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So for the Niners, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.